there's my notes. Last time, you guys had come to the city of Ferdenheide, which has been very much abandoned, and what's left are what seem to be mostly mindless in very pain folks who are infected. You guys have managed to make it to the mayor's office, where a construct answered a few of your questions before shutting down. Afterwards, you guys rested until nighttime. I believe afterwards you decided you were headed to the garden area. The temple garden areas, I believe what you guys said.
Is that what we said?
Don't remember.
Yeah, either way.
No,
So,
I think our goal was to get back to Trin and Dr. Orth. Also, oh my god, I realized I actually for once remember their names.
good job, Ross. All right.
But I believe we're going there to give a look at basically a Fae contract called a Fae's Promise.
Yes.
As
Now,
well,
yes,
as well as one of the Godstones that I collected.
correct. Right. Yes. Now I remember. Okay. So with your stealth check, yes. Let me do some quick calculations.
Oh, we still need one from Kiri.
Oh yeah, that's how you found out that he was asleep.
Need a stealth check from me.
Yeah.
I was ready just
See
to
if you
hear.
guys can-
I was ready just to hear snoring from Kiri immediately.
Just immediately.
Wow. Starting off the session hot here.
Okay.
What a range of stealth checks.
Okay. With all that in mind, I'll be honest. Thanks mainly to the work of Clary.
Of course, they are a rogue.
You guys have a few fumbles, especially Lilith, but you are able to make it back without incurring any wrath.
Cool.
And you make it back to the tents.
She's just whisper yelling at Lilith to stop it.
I imagine like we're jumping over buildings. It's like I almost make a misstep and I like start to fall, but like someone grabbed my hand or something.
Yeah, but someone you don't see.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get back to the big tent outside the city limits proper. You see, Trin's head kind of pokes out of the tent. Ah, you're back.
Yep. We should probably take a look at these. And I pull out from my bag of holding the Fae Promise.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the I believe I just wrote it as Godstones, but they're currently inert. Is that the right word?
As far your characters don't know much about what this is.
True.
All right. Well, so she's gonna pull out a bit of a pearl and take a look at the rock. Fascinating. It's just a rock.
Huh. That's odd. It seemed to have been powering up a golem that was in there.
Curious. I sense remnants of magic that might have run through this at a time, but I don't think it has for years. Of more interest to me is this. This is the translated common version, I believe, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, let me take a look. Yes, I see. Oh. Do you know something? I think we have a solution. Though it's not an easy one right now. You got a lot of background noise, Dale.
What? My mic is muted.
Makes it very weird.
That then.
Okay, it's on the wrong one, that's why.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Alright, back to it. Right,
Set
so
up then.
So she was about to say, it's like, guys, I think if you can remove the thing that violates the contract, you might be able to break the spread of the curse. It won't cure everyone, but but it'll allow everyone to be cured. Yes, potentially.
I see. So in that case, we need to get down to that mine. Presumably during the day, because if I remember correctly, the part of the contract that broke it was someone going down there at night, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. Specifically a resident of the town.
Oh. Okay, so
That was the specific language I used. For
okay.
a very specific reason.
Okay. So all we need to do is get down there and presumably free the person that is, or bring the person out of the cave, the mine, whatever the thing is called.
Well, I'd argue a mine that's not in use is just a cave, really.
Hmm.
Well, I'll be honest. Even without all that fey magic stuff, you'd need to get to the mine anyways. The only way I'm curing anybody is with a piece of patient zero. He's saying this, by the way, in Giant, and I assume either Landrose or Trin are translating.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah.
So bring patient zero here to make a cure for everyone else. Okay.
Potentially. It seems the only thing I can think of.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Well, of course. Are we absolutely certain that patient zero would still be in the mines, though?
As I said, if patient zero had left, at least to how I believe this contract would work, there would be some wiggle room. Though, if there's something I don't understand, and I'm going to be honest, fey magic is very hard to comprehend. Maybe they'd left. Though in which case, do you propose you know how to find them?
No.
We clearly start yelling out, "Patient zero!" This is the Ross joke, not a. Anyway. Well, at the very least, if they left or not, going down to that mine would be a good starting point.
I'd be inclined to agree.
Well, as a little reminder, the map of the city kind of exists here. With this being kind of the civic area, this being the mine, this being kind of where residential inns and taverns tend to be, and other such businesses. And this outer layer being kind of a basically an outer rim garden that's outside of the city that also serves as a big place of worship.
Yeah, and this was listed up for a specific reason, but I don't remember what it was.
I am pretty sure I was just pointing out some stuff to you.
Maybe.
At the time.
So, like, out of curiosity, would us hanging out here count as a short rest? Not like I'm dying or anything.
You guys just took a long rest.
Oh, we did.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Gary fell asleep.
Right.
I forgot. Yeah, we took a long rest.
Ah, cool.
It's now actually like pretty late at night because of that. But yeah, because you guys were pretty hurt, yeah.
Oh, you know, we were fucked up. Well, are we ready to go back into the city, or should we wait until day?
Hmm.
Um,
Honestly, it's probably better to move at night. They would have a harder time finding us, right?
I would imagine unless they have night vision, which is
They don't.
weirdly common, but in
Well, I
D&D,
should say
but-
they. For the record, by the way, dark vision is not perfect clarity at night.
yes, but
Yeah.
It's like shades of gray.
Yeah. So it would still be easier hiding at night than it would at day.
I'm fine with that.
then I guess that sounds better.
Well, let's try to save this town.
Trin's gonna like open up. Saving some of the people, maybe. The town itself seems pretty. Well, beyond saving,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just try and save as many people as we can.
That's more like it. Now, once you find patient zero, bring him right here.
Uh. Hmm. Okay.
What if there's multiple people inside of the mine? How will we be able to identify patient zero?
Well, they would be the people with the disease the longest, so its symptoms would have progressed the worse. I can't begin to imagine how so. It could vary to unimaginable ways. So I guess the person who looks the sickest?
Well,
Got it.
We will keep that
Thanks,
in mind.
Dr. Orth. Mm.
I think what I'm going to do, since apparently I can't roll stealth check to save my life anyway, I'm going to, while we're here, re-put back on my scale mail.
Gotcha.
I'm also gonna do the same thing.
Understood.
Because apparently, no matter what, I can't roll above a 5 on any dex check.
Me sitting here with a 29.
Would you say we get
mostly just don't wanna get
advantage
hit.
for stealth
Get-
checks at night?
The DC is significantly lower.
Ah,
Like, very significantly lower.
Also, I imagine, did Trin give me back the Godstone I handed her?
Did you ask for it back?
Oh.
She's never seen anything like it. She'd like to keep looking at it in her
Oh,
spare time if she could.
Yeah, no. I didn't know if she... Yeah, I will just, I didn't know if I was removing a number on my, in my record.
No. I am, by the way, I am out of character asking, would you have asked for it back? If you did, she'd give it back.
Nah,
If you
she-
never even
she
wrote
can
the
have-
subject,
I-
she'd keep it.
I was I have 10 of them. So it's like...
All right. Then, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, like I said, that's as simple as that. All right, good.
oh yeah. By the way, please, I'm gonna send you a DM really quick.
Okay, understood.
Oh, it's Carrie pulling a Carrie. Last second, let's go.
No.
shot.
I mean, I'm imagining you're having a really good time with Elriger.
I like land road.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess while you're DMing, please.
I'm assuming that wasn't the message, because
No, that was just me clarifying.
yeah, because I'm like, for the record, I'll just say it. He said, "Don't worry, I'm not pulling a Kiri." LOL. I'm like, you did not need to pull me aside to say that. For the record,
I guess while I'm mentioning Plapes, how does it feel to play an Elriger? Like,
I like Ilriger a lot.
yeah,
it sounds kind of like a fun martial.
it does. It does.
It's really sick. I like it a lot. Which is high praise from me to a martial class.
Oh yeah,
No,
no.
100%. Yeah.
Kiri hates marshals. I don't know if he hates marshals more than quarter casters, mind you. But
I don't. I hate quartercasters more.
okay, that's what I expected. Would you rather play a rogue first or a quarter caster?
A rogue.
Yeah, no.
Out of
I gotta lock
curiosity,
in. You're distracting me.
Sorry.
You can continue. I'm just typing out a
Ye-
message.
all right. So, where are you guys headed right now?
I believe we'd be trying to get to the mine as quick as possible. I believe.
Fair enough. That shouldn't be too hard to do. I assume everyone is doing so fairly quietly. I will ask for stealth checks.
Yep.
Unless the thing Kiri is messaging me is going to make me change my mind in that regard.
Oh, and everyone got net 20 on the stealth check because of what Kiri said. Andrew. I'm gonna hold off until Kiri's message goes in, just in case I waste.
No,
that
no,
20.
You know what? Sure.
Because it's happening soon anyway, you know?
After this adventure, I believe what we talked is what you said, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Right. Nothing's changed.
Okay, so we actually still roll a stealth check.
Correct, and keeping the amount of armor you're wearing in mind.
Yep.
Really?
Hey, I rolled good.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm gonna roll bad.
Oh, you rolled,
Nope.
you rolled fine.
Okay.
Oh no.
Kiri
What the
didn't.
fuck?
Kiri did not.
Kiri did. Come on, Kiri. You're supposed to
Let's
be the lucky
hope
guy.
that
Speaking for Kiri, not myself.
let's hope that my ridiculously low DC covers this.
How is the second lowest roll the person with the highest possible roll?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, and then
Oh.
Our two lowest are the people with the
Okay.
two highest.
okay,
scores.
good
Yeah,
news.
That's what I was trying to say.
Good news. Even with those rolls, you guys are fine.
Woohoo!
Okay. To be clear, by the way, the DC is 10.
I imagine
Oh,
I imagine
It's like 15 during the day, 10 at night.
I imagine Landros stubs his toe and is about to scream, but like cover his mouth or something.
Which means you guys are able to make it outside the mine perfectly fine. And I have some notes for outside the mine, believe it or not.
I'd like to say to that, Ross, if there's anything that Landros has built up during this adventure so far, it's pain tolerance.
Fair. Look. I like adding a little
Which honestly, again,
flavor.
makes
stuff
more
what
sense because...
happens.
Oh, it's right. Where did I put my notes on mine?
But no, you stub your toe in such a way that it's like it fucking hurts.
Right. So, as you guys get to the mine, you see a couple things. First off, a locked gate. That seems to lead deeper into the mine. Second off, corpses. A lot of corpses.
Oh, great.
Like,
This isn't an omen
Maybe-
at all.
25 dead bodies outside the mine all in
God
all.
damn.
Oh, great. This isn't an omen at all.
Does it look like the bodies died here or like they were placed here?
Make a medicine check for me. Okay, that's enough. Yep. So, interestingly enough, somehow both.
Oh.
Some of them seem to have died here. Some of them
Some
seem to have been
people-
dragged here.
Please, is the lock on the gate on this side, or does it look like it's on the inside? I don't know why it would be on the inside, but I'm
Yeah,
assuming
wait.
it's on the.
It's on the inside.
Is it one of those gates that can be fairly easily climbed over, or
No. It is on the inside, but you get the sense that if you had an intact key, it would be inconsequential to try to unlock the door. That being said, from your expertise knowledge of locks,
Mhm.
you suspect that fiddling with the lock and not succeeding, especially with how inconveniently set up it is,
would cause a problem?
would make a noise.
Mm.
So it's got alarm on it. Got it.
No, not a spell. This physically, it would make a noise. Yes.
Kiri brought up a good point. When looking at the bodies, do they look like they have gone basically through the transformation as the other people we've seen in this town, where they're, you know what I mean? Or
Some of them do, yes, but none of them seem to have that transformation to be completed.
Okay.
Does it look like they died of natural causes for the most part, or like they were killed?
Make an investigation check.
Oh god, it's thunderstorming again, please.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're not gonna jinx anything. We're not gonna jinx anything.
Another 14.
You don't see any like obvious stab wounds or puncture wounds or slashes. But other than that, the cause of death is hard to say.
Also, swinging back to the last episode, or last session, didn't we get a part of a key?
Yes, you did. You did. Funnily enough, Landrose, while you're looking around through the body, you find another part of that key.
Oh,
Oh, hey, I'm
There are
convenient.
3 pieces left.
Okay,
It's almost like I've set up a choice for you guys or something.
Oh, motherfucker.
Try the door, but it looks like it would be very difficult, and if you mess it up, it would cause a lot of noise. Or find the other pieces of the key. Wherever they might be.
This is like a gate, right? Like, how big of a gate is it?
When I say, how do I explain this? Give me a second. It's drawing time.
Are
This
going
is
to our
the
favorite website,
this
please?
is like the cave, the mine, right?
Mhm.
This is basically the gate. Basically, traveling around through the gate is the only way to the mine, unless you have some means of drilling through the top of the cave.
No, however,
climb over 'cause it's-
here's my question for you, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a question too.
If someone were to be able to somehow get to the other side, could they unlock it without the key, or would they still need the key in order to unlock it to begin with?
To be clear, it is just a difficult lock.
This is a situation
If
where I
you-
really wish we had a bard. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
If you
well, the reason why I'm asking is because plasmoids have a very special feature, or I believe they do, where they can fit in the tight surfaces.
Yeah. I will say, smashing the lock does not look like it's something that would work. If you would like to have a plasmoid try and open the door,
No,
we do have a plasmoid if we would like to do
We don't
that.
have one of those.
Yeah, I more meant like the plasmoid.
We just
go
have a
through
slime
the
guy.
bar.
yeah, again,
Yeah.
I get the idea. What I am telling you is, yes, could Maris slip through the bars? Yes, he could.
That
Could
also
he get all of
Yeah.
you guys in by opening the door? The door would not be any easier to open from the inside.
Okay.
that also leads to my question.
Okay.
Would I potentially be how narrow or wide are the like bars in the gate?
Enough that you could fit your hand through, not much else.
Damn. I was hoping I would be skinny enough to fit through.
Now.
Some cartoon bars.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
a situation where the cartoon sorcerer could have been really handy.
Anyway,
Real quick. You said we had 2 parts of the key.
Yeah,
out
2
of
of
Yes.
5.
Right?
yes, correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Do we want to risk Eve? She's got a
mm,
plus
I'll
7.
be so dead ass right now, Eve. Our rolls have been so dog shit
Yeah,
that
no.
no.
I imagine it would be really bad if we messed it up.
Even if we had given you guidance and advantage, for all we know, this could be a DC 30 check.
DC
True.
30 at level 3 is kind of crazy.
That is.
But Pleeps did say this was going to be very difficult. So like 25, 30. But either way, the DC would
It's-
be high.
I would
very
be able
hard.
to hit, I would be able to hit a DC 25, but not a DC 30.
Yeah, I think we try to figure out where the rest of these keys are. The only question is where.
Like the rest of the keys.
Anyone got knock?
No.
God.
I will let you know for a fact that the knock spell would alert the zombie, the infected.
Yeah, no, because it makes a loud sound to
Correct.
what is it, like 100 feet away or something like that? I forget.
You got silence.
Oh.
Anyone got careful spell knock?
I don't.
Uh,
Careful.
Wait,
That's
careful,
not.
careful spell. What?
You're talking subtle spell, but no.
Or
Knock.
subtle spell, you know what I
The
meant.
noise knock makes is part of the spell.
Yeah, no.
I will ironically say what Maris said might be worth it if you guys have that ability.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
I don't think so at the moment.
Claire-
either.
Our only caster is a cleric, right?
Wait,
I mean,
Pretty
clerics,
Yeah.
clerics get silence. I just don't think. I don't imagine Neo has it prepared. Actually, Neo, do you have silence prepared?
I do have silence, but it's not prepared.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What I do have
Took a
prepared,
long
prepared
rest.
is
We're on a
deafness.
stealth mission. It would make sense that you prepared
Yeah.
it.
On one
You have-
creature,
hang on.
Wait, what?
problem.
Wait, what
What
do you have prepared?
Uh, blindness, deafness.
Please, can we
That
blind?
was wrong.
Please, can we blind the lock?
If you
And
deafen
then-
all the
No, I-
monsters,
Creatures so that we can
yeah,
Can we-
then
Yeah,
There's no problem.
yeah. I will state. I don't believe blindness deafness offers you a very easy means to deafen everybody.
oh, you know what?
So I'm not even going to try.
Can we deafen the lock?
We could cast
Sure.
silence and have Maris beat the piss out of the door.
Could you deafen the lock? Sure. Would it help you in this case? No.
Anyway,
Have any of us just tried opening the door yet? Is it even locked?
It is clearly locked.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's locked.
no.
Yeah, it is.
That's the classic thing where a party spends 4 years.
Yep, that is a door.
Yeah, it is. Again, yeah, I have explained how the door works,
Yep.
what you can do, which is, I guess, try and unlock it, have Maris slip through and try and unlock it from other side. Wouldn't change anything, but Maris would be on that side of the door.
So okay,
Hypothetical thought.
We could have Maris try to look for patient zero by himself.
no,
Little
that sounds like
adventure.
that sounds like an awful idea. Okay, so here is my theory.
Hold up. Could we all hop in a bag of holding, hold our breath for a second, and then come out on the
No.
other end?
I am
with-
going to say no.
I mean, Eve could pull that off. Actually, no, we don't know
Of
that.
course.
Never mind. We don't know yet. Anyway, so here's my
I'm gonna look at
theory.
something. I'm gonna actually look at something because I think I have like a very easy no.
I also have a hypothetical
Uh,
thought when you're done.
while you're not wearing or carrying anything, you can squeeze through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide.
But we could
Fun
still
fact: a bag of
pass-
holding.
Oh.
It's something you carry.
Well, also, is it how?
Yeah, but a bag of holding is
Yeah.
like small enough that you could probably just fit it through the door because you said that you could just fit like a hand.
Like a
through it,
hand.
which I would imagine a bag of holding isn't that much bigger than a hand. Isn't it like a
It-
pouch?
It's like fairly sizable.
Is it?
I've always thought so.
I've always
Uh,
seen bag of holding as like a little pouch that just
I-
like you pull things out of.
Like I've
Yeah.
generally seen it as like the size of like what a small backpack would be.
I don't think it'd be that big because I go based off like some of the art that I've seen for it, like some of the official stuff, and it looks more like I would say the equivalent size of a purse. Is what I've seen
I don't know
more
what to
of.
look like.
A bag of holding. Wait, no, like physical. Why would it? It's all about how. PSA: a bag of holding is much. It's a burlap sack,
Oh,
2 foot by
Right.
4 foot sack.
Yeah, that's a pretty sizable sack. 'Cause
Yeah, so yeah, that's a bag of
here-
holding.
Here is my.
Thank you for making me double check the physical size of a bag of holding, though.
I mean, it's something to make note of. Okay, so here's my theory. At least an idea to potentially narrow down where the keys are. So we're missing 5 keys, right? Or 5
You-
or
five pieces.
5
There's
pieces
5
to the
parts.
keys.
You have 2. You're missing 3.
We're missing
I
3.
had a hypothetical thought about that.
What if there's a key in each sort of layer of the town? We just got one from the mine. The mayor's place was in this ring, right?
In the civic area,
Yeah,
yes.
civic area. What if there's one in these other areas?
You've had a hypothetical thought.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Yeah.
Thought being.
Do we have the like the piece of the key that goes into the lock? Is one of the parts we have that?
No.
Damn.
This lock is designed a little unusually.
Ah,
It's the DM's way of saying, well, you can try to pick the lock. To actually use the key, you do need all 5 parts.
Here's the better question about the key. Why is it broken up into pieces and scattered around?
And specifically,
Who did-
5.
I'm
Hmm.
assuming it's whoever.
I-
This is a
I
very
did-
deliberate act.
I did describe beforehand, but I will recap because it was 2 weeks ago in real life. The key seems to be designed to come apart.
Yeah, but even if it's designed to come apart, somebody still has scattered the key fragments in places, and
Fair
it
point.
seems to be
Oh,
points of
you know what?
interest throughout the area that we're at.
I just realized
Are we
something.
being set up by somebody?
I just realized something. Do you know what it might be? Instead of it being this one area over here, which again I forget what this was, I bet you I have an idea of where that one of the keys is. The mayor still has it on him.
Oh shit!
Remember the camp all the way back? It was further past the camp that we are settling at, or not settling at, but you know what I mean.
He might.
Because he was the one that
I
made the deal with
forgot.
with
I
the
forgot.
pale lady.
Spell.
What?
I don't have it prepared, but I do have locate object.
Would that work on the individual pieces of the
That's
key?
what I'm wondering.
Yes, it would.
Good to
Would.
know.
That'd be useful.
How do I just prepare it? What the fuck do I do?
Well, I can't just
I think
prepare it
You
You gotta, like,
clerics
hold-
can
Yeah.
clerics can prepare their spells on a long rest.
Ah, okay.
Or wait, is it a long rest or is it?
It's a long rest.
It's a long
Yeah.
rest.
So
Yeah, what if that mayor person has a part of the key still?
That would suck.
I mean, he said he was still
Seems pretty far away.
Well, he's not that far, and he was said for all we know, he's still there because he's waiting for apparently a group of people he hired to fix it.
hey Kai, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you guys took the long rest at the mayor's house, would you have changed out your spells knowing that you could have?
Yes.
I am giving you the chance to have done so. To what you try not to metagame, but pick spells you would have picked.
Okay. If I had to pick any spell, I'd obviously get rid of Disrupt Order because it has done nothing for me this whole session.
Yeah, correct.
Not just today's session, but like every
You the
other.
whole
whole
campaign.
campaign.
Yeah, gotcha.
On the whole campaign.
Yeah.
So now I have Spiritual Weapon instead.
Okay.
Fair choice.
And
Remember, you can change your spells at any day, so you can pick stuff that your character would have known they would have needed for the stuff you're doing today.
he definitely wouldn't have known that he'd need to find an object, so unfortunately that's not one of them.
Well, I would argue you would have because by the point we took a long rest, we had the broken key.
You guys did know about the broken key, yes.
Oh, we did. He might have. He might have prepared locate object just with that knowledge. But then again, I wasn't paying attention that much that whole session, so. They'll do that. And I think the first level spells are fine as they are.
Okay. So, what'd you switch out? Just let me know.
I switched out Disrupt Order for Spiritual Weapon And
Okay.
I switched out Prayer of Healing for Locate Object.
Okay, understood. All right, back to present day.
Hmm.
So, are we going to try and find the rest of these key fragments? Is that what we've decided?
Yes, it'll be the
Uh,
at the very least the most subtle way of getting in.
Can I see the 2 fragments we have currently?
Uh, sure. Who is carrying them again? I know
Wait, what?
Lorian has one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Probably the person with a bag of holding.
Uh,
That would be shocking.
I don't have it noted down, but I know one of us have it, so let's just say I have it.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
hand
I'm gonna-
Kai the
I'm
fragments.
gonna use that key fragment as a reference.
Yep.
So then use the locate object.
All right.
to
So
get
as you do, you guys note that Kai's shadow seems to be pointing in a very unnatural direction.
unnatural how?
In that the way the lighting that you guys have, like the few like torch lights that you guys probably have, that like are probably just happen to naturally be here in the moonlight, it should be pointing in one direction, but it's pointing in a different direction.
Hmm. Also,
I'm basically flavoring locate objects.
Yeah.
I assumed so.
Honestly, that would be how it went.
Yeah.
That would be how it went.
Well, I think your shadow has got something.
I suppose so. I guess
So.
we should go there.
All right. So first off, more stealth checks. It's still nighttime,
Yep.
so the DC is still incredibly low.
I forgot I had the fucking thing.
I'm supposed to be good at these. Lock in Lanros. Come on.
You know what? Honestly, I've rolled.
Oh
I-
my god, Lanros.
I have rolled worse before.
Okay, that's
Why am I
not
getting
bad.
outclassed by people wearing fucking medium armor? Right now?
Okay.
My bad.
Clary
I
with the carry.
think we should still be fine. You should still be
Clary's
hitting
carrying.
again.
Clary's carrying.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with some of you guys' stealth rolls today. A DC 10 might actually fail.
Yeah, here's like the
Comparison
reason.
with
The
two.
reason why I throw on my armor again is the fact that, in case we do fail, doesn't it take like what 10 minutes to put on armor, or something like that?
Yes, it does. It does. Correct.
Which also applies to shields, which I feel like
Wow.
that one doesn't make sense.
Guys,
You
congrats
just-
on the consistency. You got the exact same number you got last time.
Well, what
Oh
was,
my
what was the number we
Oh
had,
my
guys?
Clary with the carry.
12.2.
Oh wow.
I am carrying that
So
one.
good job. You guys are exactly the same stealth.
Clary the carry.
Anyways, you guys, you were in here. There doesn't seem to be anything in this ring. By the way, because of how the rings are actually structured, anything in a ring would actually be closer than things out. I know my diagram is not perfect for representing that, but
I
I
mean-
suck at drawing.
I mean, a diagram can only go so far.
All right, so you guys, your shadow takes you guys to what looks to be some kind of street. Before they see you, thankfully, you do note that there do seem to be a lot of infected around this area.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Did they look like if they saw us they would attack?
Oh, they're infected. That's what infected do.
I always forget.
Unfortunately.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been a couple weeks.
That being said, as one of them move around, I'll actually take you guys to the correct map. If you guys just give me just a moment, I do have the map set up.
We'll give you 2 moments, but nothing more.
Which I believe it's this. Yes, it's this one. You guys would be down here. They don't see you. Also, I did not prepare this map with thinking you guys would go at night.
Oh, so is it
Good
is
thing
it going to
Bree
be?
has dark vision.
Is it,
No,
Is it going to be like
it's
showing
the map-
during the day?
it-
Or...
you don't have dark. Wait, do you have dark vision, Kai?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I have dark vision.
Dragonborns
This
don't.
wasn't
Pretty
being
sure.
I
Shut
have
Yeah.
dark vision them.
Yeah.
But it's subclass.
Okay. Wait. Why is only Lanrose? Clary, I know is weird. Actually, yeah, Clary, I could have sworn I fixed your thing. Did I not fix your thing, Clary?
I thought you did. I put it on my sheet that I have dark vision of 30 feet, unless that's wrong.
Give me a second to fix. I'm gonna just fix everything.
30 feet?
Dark. Yes, it was a. Yes, her race doesn't normally mean Eve made a deal for it,
Yeah.
so that's why it's not as great as everybody else's.
Right. I mean, still,
You though, you should have it. So give me a second to fix your sheet.
having 30-foot dark vision is better than no dark vision.
Indeed.
How much do you have, Dark Vision, Kai?
60.
Thought so. Okay, thank you.
That's why I pleaded with plebes. And he took a plea deal.
Here you go.
What did you end up trading for that deal out of curiosity? Do you remember, or?
What was it? Hang on. It
Hold on, let
was.
me just
Alright.
call my attorney.
It was knowledge from the past life that we got rid of instead.
All right, so yeah, okay, good. Now you guys' Dark Vision works again.
Alright.
Woo!
Yay.
So you see a lot of infected, a lot of them. But when this one in particular moves around, the shadow moves around as well. Kai's shadow, that is.
Okay.
So that's the one that
What-
we're looking for. That one has the key fragment. Do we know how many of those infected are around?
You do. You guys. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys because you guys should actually be able to see infected.
Yeah, but if we
Oh,
can't
there
see
we
it.
go.
There you go.
Which one was it that had the fragment? The man.
Yeah, and yeah, these guys.
Fucking dragon?
At
on.
first glance, it definitely looks like one, but you can also see remnants of what seem to have been several humanoids.
Ugh.
Oh,
So it's just a bunch of humans.
It's an
turned into a fake
amalgamation.
dragon.
This infection does some messed up things.
Ugh. So
Ooh.
do we only see these four? Although it's like this one's
Correct.
more
Yes.
of a
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
is that what I think it is?
What?
This guy?
I don't know what you think it is. This is just a generic image they use if things don't have an image associated.
Oh, I thought that was a mummy lord. I was like, what the fuck is bro doing?
Oh,
No,
See,
this one I acknowledge would be tough for you guys, but I'll see what you guys do.
So
But no, it's not a mummy lord. Don't worry.
so they haven't
You've
no-
seen none of
so
this.
they haven't noticed. us
Yeah,
yet.
I know you're not, but they are all seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't noticed you.
So you
'cause it's
said
nighttime.
it was the dragon that had the key, or is
No,
that
no.
This one.
No,
No.
it was this guy up here.
Here's what I am thinking. I don't know about you guys.
Hmm?
I looked down at my necklace. Starting off of
I
starting
forgot
off,
about the necklace of fireballs.
starting off of a kaboom could be good.
You know what?
I
Maybe
was
we should
thinking-
take cover first.
Yeah, probably should.
I was also thinking, well, this doesn't have to be a fight. Our target is one person. Like, we could probably, like, run along the roofs over here to get around the rest of them. And then get to here. Then I could use a charm ability on this infected here. And get
I
it
will
to come
remind
over to
you,
us.
if it ever matters, even if an infected doesn't look humanoid, they are considered humanoid for all mechanical purposes. That cares about that.
Hypothetical.
Yes, I
fire.
remember.
It's-
Because I remember I charmed one of them before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like made
Mhm.
them all run away or something. Forgot.
Could I hypothetically do what Kiri said, like run across the roofs, but pickpocket the one that has the key instead?
I mean, yeah, you could try that.
I just don't know if
The
there's gonna
problem-
be.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, I have 30 feet.
I see.
Yeah, I'm more questioning if they can. Like, if they see us, what's our plan?
Necklace of fireballs.
Touche. Alright, yeah, let's do it.
So, demon lady,
Oh.
you should go off to the side with your little necklace and prepare in case Sneaky Girl screws it up somehow.
Yep. And I'm going.
But if I screw it up, please let me get out of there first.
I'm
Nah,
gonna post up over
No
here,
hesitation.
you'll be
hiding
fine.
behind this building.
I am
All right.
I am going to fly over to this roof. Probably. Does this roof have like a something on the roof, like something like a chimney or something?
Oh yeah. It does. It's shoddy, but it does have it. Yes.
Okay. Is it enough to where I could try to like, go
Perch yourself
behind
up
it?
there.
Yeah, you probably could, though. It looks like any amount of force would knock it down.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Can you move me?
basically, I'm
up?
saying it would offer. Yeah, sure. I'm basically like
That-
being mad because it's walls, right? Yeah.
Yeah, walls.
Can Mary see in the dark?
Yeah.
You can. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Let me just get my ruler out. I'm just gonna hide behind this building over here.
All right. So you guys all prepare. All right, Clary, I need a stealth check from you.
What's Maris is preparing? Just standing in the middle.
I
I'll
thought
stand
about
here.
It gets
Just
so
second.
sour.
I'm debating
Here
on
comes the
if
stealth
that's a good
check.
idea.
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Pleeps, can you give us a reminder of who has inspiration currently?
Glad you asked, Kyrian Ross.
Yeah, I
Please.
so since I still have
You're not getting mine. I have plans for mine.
You've mentioned.
Yeah.
So because of the dark vision and how low the roll is, I would imagine like this fumble would happen near like where I could still see
Yeah.
her.
I want to note, Ross. Inspiration is a very meta mechanic.
Oh.
You do not need to in character justify using it.
Oh, okay.
She probably started tripping over
before-
her feet or something.
Are you using it?
Okay. Yeah, I am using it.
All right, I am taking it away.
Yep.
Make me another stealth check with advantage.
Oh
Wee.
yeah, I got the inspiration last time because of the fucking rocks.
That's a lot better.
Well,
Yes,
first off,
so-
thank God you didn't get on that one.
Yeah.
Was the first
Yep.
roll? Oh, the second roll was. Okay.
Second one was, but
That's
hey,
the
it's out of the
second one,
economy.
so-
Out of the economy. Ooh.
All right, so you're able to
before
sneak up.
we continue, by the way,
Yep.
can I just do the cover night bonus action real quick?
Yeah, sure. What does that do again?
When you are in dim light or darkness, you can use a bonus action to hide.
Oh yeah, go for it. Make a stealth check. That's fair.
Yeah.
So you're just taking the hide action. That's fair. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just make a stealth check.
Where are my rolls?
Having problems.
They're rolling. Your rolls are rolling away.
Right in
Oh, yeah.
details.
I forget disadvantage.
Yep. Good luck.
Maybe I shouldn't have done this.
I mean, it's fine. I wasn't even asking for a check, so you're good.
No,
The most this will matter is it'll hurt you later.
Oh,
You're
That's
good.
actually
You're good.
not bad. Okay.
All right.
Good.
All right. So back to this. So you managed to, through the roofs, get to somewhere behind the infected person here.
Hang on. Let me try to get back there. This one? Right
Yep,
here?
that one right there. Yep. Now, sleight of hand check, please.
I'll go like there.
Double check.
Right.
Double check its passive perception. That's what it is. Yep.
Whee!
Hey!
Let's say yay. I didn't tell you the passive perception wasn't 26.
I know, but how likely is it? Not very.
It's
It's
not
27
well,
actually.
You're good. So, you manage to very carefully reaches in the pocket. You see a couple pieces of paper,
Yeah,
And-
I'll go papers too for funsies.
and the key piece.
I'll yoink the papers and the key for funsies.
All right.
And then book my way back down.
How long does locate object last? Remind me, Kai.
I believe an hour.
Locate object. Let me look.
Oh,
Locate
it's only 10
object,
minutes. That doesn't sound right.
Up to 10 minutes. Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Well, yeah. So,
I guess it was longer.
unfortunately, the 10 minutes would have asked for that First usage. Also, I'm gonna refresh because I'm
I
much
only
stuff is
have
missing.
one more usage.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, I got logged out. Give me a second to get logged back in.
Is that 3 of 5?
Well, here's my question, please.
You guys, yeah, now 3 of 5. Yes.
Does locate
Yeah.
objects trigger on multiple like of that same criteria at once? So
What?
so like I feel
It
like-
always takes you to the closest.
okay.
It's a spell I actually used regularly back when I played a cleric, so I remember it.
If I remember correctly, isn't there an optional rule that clerics can also use their channel divinity to regain a spell slot? Or am I supposed to track?
Yeah.
Yes,
That
it
is correct.
but
Yes.
Let me look at it real quick.
I
channel. I can harness divine power to regain expended spell slot.
what is the
But
level? 'Cause
level 1 is the cap at the moment.
Ah, damn it.
Oh,
So I can't do
Yeah.
locate objects.
I was gonna say I don't know how that scales.
Yeah, I
So-
want to save it just so I can use
So,
something.
as you guys are in the darkness, you guys note that Clary seems to be coming back through the roof.
I would like to take a glance at the papers once I'm back.
It is too dark to read them.
Of course it is.
As a reminder, dark vision gets everything gray blobs.
Yep.
In
Right.
order to read actual text, unless it's super large print,
Right.
you need light.
Yeah,
gonna
she'll
fly
stick
back
the
to the other-
papers in her pocket and give the key to whoever has the rest of them.
Let's just say I have them. All right. We should probably get out of here before they notice.
Alright.
Just give a nod. How do I
So-
end concentration, by the way?
It's you see the little glowing guy. If you right click on your character, there's like a little glowing guy with a bunch of like. Click on
I
that.
see.
Concentration is one of those.
There we go.
So,
Got it.
Okay.
With that in mind, what do you guys want to do?
Well, as we have only one. Also, since it locates the closest object, I'm saying I'm putting the key parts in my bag of holding so it wouldn't trigger the.
Yes. For the record, I have always assumed that locate object has some kind of exclusion clause you can use for stuff you have. Otherwise, the spell would be useless half the time.
Right. Like that's what I was thinking. Like,
So yeah, you don't need the just You're good. You're good.
How far away would you say we are from the mayor's old mansion, or the building, wherever it was? I forget.
You are at least a 25-minute walk if you're rushing.
Okay. Okay. What do you guys think? I was thinking either we use the spell and then try to go see if the mayor has it, or we go back to the office and try to see if there's any notes about where the keys could have potentially been hidden.
Well, so far, and I'm not wrong about this, please, right? So far, all the keys we found have been on a person, right?
Right.
The one in the mayor's office was not.
Other than that one.
So, I would assume that
By the way,
part of the key was the mayor's,
what
and
ring
that
were we
other
at
people
when we
have
found that key?
the
We
pieces.
What?
were here, I believe.
You were in this ring, yes. You were in kind of the poorer part of town, to be for exact.
Judging based off of the fact that everybody besides the one in the mayor's office has every time we found a key so far, it's been on the possession of a person besides the one in the mayor's office. I would wager to say that the one inside the mayor's office is the mayor's copy of the key, and that
each other part of the key is somebody that was trusted by the mayor.
I mean, that is a possibility. I mean, the reason why I thought about it,
possible.
the only reason I thought about it was the fact that in each part of the town, we've had a key found in the mine, the key in the civic area, and now we have one in the residential area. Was that what it was called?
Yes, that's what it is. Yep.
Okay, but if you're assuming that they are spread out in that way to, like, hide them, why would somebody have them?
That is a good point. Still, at the very least, uh,
But then again, it's not like we can go around checking everybody's pockets here.
Exactly. That's why I'm leaning more
So,
towards.
I think, well, perhaps the paper that. Oh, did Sneaky Girl tell us about the paper?
Did you tell them about the paper, Clary?
Yeah.
Perhaps the paper that the Sneaky Girl got has some information on it about some kind of order from the mayor, perhaps, that would help us narrow down who else has parts of the key.
That is possible.
Or we already investigated the mayor's area, right?
Yeah, you looked through his house. Yes. And it gave you some paper. That's how you found out about the deal, and you got the stone.
Yeah. Yeah, let's you know what?
Get somewhere like
You know what? Actually no. So I look for a house that doesn't have like any lights in it currently.
Okay,
Like,
make an investigation check or perception check. I
or
will say the
both.
DC would be lower for investigation.
But it's a roll that I would still have to make.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. I don't.
No.
I don't.
No,
Want,
this isn't a DC 5. This isn't a DC 5. You're good.
I don't want. I don't
Don't
risk
want to
it.
get a useless nat 20 again.
All right. Thank you for double checking, but yeah. Okay, so you are able to find a decently like place. Doesn't seem to be a lot of infected around or anything. It's fairly closed off.
All right, and yeah. So we're in here. Clary, can I see the paper?
Yeah. She gets them out of her pocket.
Yep. I'm gonna pull out one of the godstones.
Mhm.
Even though they don't have any power in them, they're still a little handy. I'm gonna use my what the fuck is the ability called? I always forget because it never.
Magical tinkering.
Yes. Magical tinkering.
I forgot we found a godstone.
Also, wait, the charges didn't reset. These are charged on long rest, right?
No, they charge you when you decide to reset it. So
Oh.
basically, you can have 4 existing at one time.
Oh,
If you choose for them to exist.
Okay. Wait, how many of those did I used? One.
You
of
made
these.
you made 4.
I
you
made
You
four.
made
yeah.
4 for some reason.
So just to let you know,
One yeah.
it's not a resource. It's not a resource you have to think about.
Okay.
It's only a thing you have to think about if you want to have 5 for some reason.
Okay. Let's see. So, I believe one of the options I could do for magical tinkering is, let me expand this. Yes. I would like to have this godstone shine a bright light.
Yep, got you. Now you see you're looking at the paper?
Yes. Basically as like a little flashlight-esque thing.
Alright, you look at it.
And I try to give it a read.
This is what you see. Copy. And get to the right area. Unless I only want Kiri to see it. Like the first line, this is what you see.
Morse code.
Oh, you gotta be fucking with me. Who here knows Morse code?
No, but I know thieves can't.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Thieves Can't is Morse code for the record. That is how I'm.
Oh. Okay.
What does it say,
Oh.
plebes, in non?
Yes. No. For the record, not
Translated.
expecting you to actually read Morse code. This
Yeah,
first line says, "The plan is to steal the keys and take the mine for ourselves. We're not going to let some stupid restriction prevent us from doing so.
These are not
Jeffrey.
people.
Your job is to take the key that resides in the bank."
Where's the bank?
Oh,
Where's the bank at?
I imagine it'd be
Please.
somewhere in the civic
Hey,
area.
so what
The
if that?
bank would be in the civic area.
But also, what if
I
that
was
guy was
curious.
Jeffrey and he already got the key from the bank, and that was the key we got?
Well, no, he said this is the first line, so it sounds like this was.
No. What I pasted was the first line. As in, I didn't paste the entire thing.
That's what I was saying. So it's like maybe this wasn't delivered out yet, or something. I don't know.
No. What I said out loud is the entire thing.
By
the way,
you said first line.
I gotta give
and I
you
thought
props here, plebes.
Mhm.
I put it into a Morse code translator. Key plan is to steal the keys and take the mine for ourselves.
Did I not copy it all? Dang it. Yeah, I also put it into a Morse code translator.
Oh, I was gonna say like, wait, is this a fun fact? Does Plapes know Morse code? That would have been that would have been
No.
that would have been interesting. I was like, what the fuck did you have time to learn Morse code?
No, I just thought I've always described Thieves' Cant as Morse code in my world. I have always said that's what it is. I figured let's actually do it. Yeah. So
I mean,
I always thought more so that Morse code is a part of Thieves' Camp, but it's not the entire thing.
okay, so to explain how I've actually thought about it, Morse code is a part of the verbal portions of Thieves' Cant, but there's a bit more to it than that.
I was gonna say,
When it comes to written Thieves' Cant, it's Morse code,
yeah, no, I was imagining like
which is something I imagine in like D&D settings is a much more unknown art than it is in real life.
Yeah, no, please. I was imagining fucking when you were saying that. I was like, I remember when I went into a thieves guild, and it was just beep 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 beep.
For the record, Ross, there are other ways to display Morse code than beep beep beep. You just need to establish what's a dot and what's a dash.
Right, I know. I just wanted to do
Anyways,
it as the example.
But back in character. But yes, that is what this says.
I'll say this. Bonus points for bringing up something. I don't want to say interesting because that makes it sound like nothing has been interesting. Like it's cool they brought up Morse
Something you
code.
don't see often.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's what I was meaning.
yes. So that is what reading the Thieves' Cant. That is what the paper says.
This is just gibberish. Why?
He would read it out loud for you.
I'm gonna blank for a moment. You got that from all these dots and slashes and
Yes.
dashes?
Hold up. Let me take a look at this. This says dot 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 hash dot dot dot.
She would know that it's called Thieves' Cant, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
Thieves' Cant, it is Thieves' Cant. So, I am actually going to drop a bit of a lore bomb to explain what Thieves' Cant's purpose is in my world.
Mhm.
Thieves' Cant is not the universal language of all thieves because that is a stupid concept.
Oh yeah, no, it is absolutely dumb.
yeah.
Like every thief uses the same one.
It is
No.
assumed that, different organizations when they are working in themselves have their own coded language. However, if different criminal organizations need to talk to each other, Thieves' Cant is how they do so.
I see.
So this probably is not some organized thieves guild. At least not internal.
But I agree with you. Every thieves guild using the same cant, that's just stupid.
But there are some fair assumptions in that it's probably not a rightful holder of a piece of the key.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna need to tell me how to read this.
It's called Thieves Can't.
Thieves can't what?
God damn it! I was like, gotta make the same joke, Gary. God damn it!
Oh no, but I certainly can't read this.
Maybe that's why they call it that.
with all these dots and dashes stolen by a thief. That was bad. That was pushing it.
When she was reading it, she was like doing the thumps on her that would correlate with it on her thigh.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yep.
Because in my head, that's kind of how she processes reading Thieves Can't.
Understood.
So
Yeah,
apparently,
so Clary has distributed the message to all of you.
okay, So we're looking for someone that probably would be near the bank potentially.
We're doing a bank heist. It's like
This isn't.
Damn, we're playing Payday 3.
Okay, first off, it'd be 2, if anything.
I know. I just set a game with a bank heist.
Anyway.
I actually want to point something out. Do you remember what I said when Kai cast Locate Object?
Yes.
When you were in the mine area.
The closest. Oh, yeah, wait.
I said it would only point to the closest, and the circles are all relatively close to each other. The reason I say this is if there are any left in the civic area.
Yeah, wait.
Is there any left in the civic area?
If there are any left in the civic area, it would have. Are you just saying? Oh.
Yeah, I'm basically just saying if there was any more there, we would have gone there, but we didn't. We went past it.
Good point. Also, I'm gonna step away for a moment. You guys continue.
I like how he said continue and then we all went silent.
So, we doing some kind of bank heist?
So,
That sounds interesting.
where is the bank?
The bank would be in the civic area.
Oh, is that why we were talking about that? Because it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Be,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be in the bank because we already
Not in the bank anymore because we went
Casted it.
past the area where
Correct.
it
Yeah.
should be.
So it'd be wherever that guy took it.
And we don't know who that guy is.
Did you leave a calling card?
Did you say
Looking.
feel your heart?
Be a very.
Make that goddamn joke.
He left a calling card saying where he's taking it.
Surely.
No.
Not gonna lie, gang. I'm drawing a blank here.
I am too.
I really don't want to use a locate object again. But
If we can avoid it.
I feel like I might have to though.
Yeah, we just don't know about these guys. Or they would take them or hold them.
Or Kai suffering from only spellcaster syndrome.
I am going to ask someone make an insight or history check.
Let me see what I got.
This is called DM's gonna throw you a bone.
Insight or history?
Yeah, insight or history, whatever you
I got a +4 on insight.
go for it.
I got +6 on both.
I've got a +1 on both.
Yes.
I got +2 on both.
You know what? I have an idea. Landrose, you do history, I do insight.
Go for it.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So,
Useful.
looking at the thinking about it, looking at the equipment that infected was carrying, you get the sense they were probably Jeffrey.
So that guy was Jeffrey. Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
So we found
Yes.
Jeffrey.
Like Eve said.
Actually, that makes sense because he had the papers.
So, yeah.
Message.
Yeah. So, also, however, looking at the locations where you now know that they were meant to be Lanrose, it seems that they are either carried by significant people or placed in significant locations.
Mm,
In a town like this, obviously, the mine's office would be one, which is one you expect you grabbed from the on the person dead in the mine in the first place. The mayor's office, a bank makes sense because it's a place of commerce. A temple would make sense because it's a place of religious gatherings and such.
mhm.
The only real mystery would be that last place. If this
Did we
town
already go-
valued
Oh, go ahead.
if this town valued its commerce, it might be in one of the more prominent inns, which would be in the residential district. If this town put more value in its people, it might be in some kind of housing's office. If it was a military-focused town, it would be probably in the guard post, but that would be in the civics area. So you can fairly safely eliminate that one.
I'm back. Sorry, what did I miss?
The
Yeah,
DM throwing a bone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We
The
didn't
temple is
check the temple yet, right?
you have not, no.
That's what this top
Guys,
area thing was. This was the temple you put on the map.
No. Well, this is the temple.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta have a. So I want to test. Perhaps we should investigate the temple. Judging from the former experiences, they seem to have put the keys in important places, and the temple is a safe bet for a place that holds significance in this town.
I mean, it is possible.
Okay.
Though, I do want to bring up the fact that with this note in mind, for all we know, it could be gone, but it wouldn't hurt to check it.
All right. Make more stealth checks
Well,
for me.
I would say, given the fact that this note exists in the first place on his person, I would say this plan didn't get off the ground very fluently. Because I would assume that he would have destroyed the note after it served its intended purpose, as people doing shady things generally do.
I don't know. I'm not a thief.
Quick question, real quick.
Yep, what's up?
We're outside of the town right now, right?
No.
No, you're
No,
not.
we
You're
specifically-
currently in residential area.
Yeah, specifically
Okay.
we
Which
went
is
in...
thankfully
would
not
I-
very
Yeah.
Would I have enough time to take off the scale mail?
if that is what you'd like to do.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'm taking it off.
Okay, you take off the scale mail.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're
Anyways.
basically we're in a dark house where I basically just created this object
Yeah,
of light,
correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
which while I have it, I'm just gonna put it in my bag of holding just in case I need to pull out like a little. I can use this as a reason. Ooh, I just realized
Gotcha.
I made a little lamp. Aw,
That is the idea, yes.
I want
Absolute lamp.
All right. More stealth checks, please.
We.
Come on, give me some good news, everybody.
to. Oh no.
Oh no, Ross.
Oh,
Oh no. Is Eve carrying
hold
again?
on, Maris. Maris is doing well. Where's Lanros?
Maybe the Lanros.
Weird.
Yep.
Roll stealth. There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, that's a
Okay.
little better.
Okay.
If you guys No shot. No
Did we
shot.
get the
no
same
shot.
number again?
No.
Gavin.
Slightly better. 13.6 this time.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say.
It was close. Though. It was close. So yeah. So you guys are, because it's still fairly late in the night, though I will note, with the amount of walking you're having to do, we're getting to the point where the sun might start to rise very soon. But you guys are able to make it. And interestingly enough, as you get into the garden, there are no infected here. But you do hear some noise. Give me just a moment to get the map set up for something I'm pretty happy with.
I am scared about that response. Or that wording? I don't fucking know.
Did I? Yep, there they are. Okay. Ooh, the sound effects. Nice.
Whoa.
There are.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's so.
I
Why
hear-
are you so proud of this map? It's just black.
Give
Well,
me
I
a second.
I don't think he's proud of the
Whoa.
map.
Yeah, for the record, it's
I
on the
love-
map. I just like the scenario, which I'll get to in a second.
I love that there's fish swimming around.
So this is definitely
good.
whatchamacallit, Chimpeku.
Yes, it's Sheipaku, yes.
Guys, make sure not to kill the moon spirit. That's bad.
Okay, so you guys arrive here. It is a fairly nice place, and it seems the infected don't generally get here. The water, though it is not necessarily on the map, is tinted red in some areas. Every once in a while, you'll see a fish swimming, and the fish just vanishes, and red takes its place.
There's some.
Someone must have let like a shark or something in there or something. Or not shark, but a predator.
Demon girl, want to take a dip?
Not really. Oh, that's not me.
You are
Oh,
not a demon.
Okay. Oh,
I realized it after I said it.
okay.
Shut up.
Okay,
Clary never said
okay,
it.
Clary. I don't.
Clary never said it.
Honestly, I don't know why you would ever think to respond there.
I don't know either.
You know what? Hey, plebes. I look around for a rock.
Just a rock?
Yeah.
Not the
that's-
rock.
A rock,
Yeah.
a rock I can hold in my hand.
A rock? A rock is a fairly easy thing to find here. This place is generally
Oh.
kept as is by
Oh,
nature.
not the rock roll again.
No roll
Uh,
needed.
I would like to inform you, I can see these two guys.
I'm trying to ignore that
What?
fact.
I
You can
can't.
see them?
We can see
I
the
cannot.
minus,
We have our
we can see the
algorithm.
minus 40
Oh,
feet.
oh,
Their head
oh.
their outline.
That's a,
Yeah.
What's the point of? What is the point of me doing that? If you can see them anyways.
I was trying to ignore that fact.
Oh, I can see
You guys
these guys
I'm
too.
confused.
can't.
What are you talking about?
I
Okay,
can't.
I've gotten rid of them for now.
Just the outline of the token.
Yeah.
And the minus 40.
You forgot about this
Oh, I
one.
see
What
the
was I forgot about?
too.
Anyway,
It's all of them, I
One.
think.
Gone. There we
yeah.
go.
So
No,
with the
never mind.
grabbed rock, also, why? What am I concentrating on?
I don't know.
Rock finding.
Hex.
Whoa.
There, it's
That's long gone.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been long gone by like a day. Anyway, I'm going to
gone.
get
the rock.
I'm gonna get over to like the water's edge, and like, not like throw it, but like do a little toss to like see if anything happens, and like more like a deeper end of this sanctuary pond
All right.
thing.
All right. So you toss it in. A couple things happen. First off, I mean, it's already out there, so I'm not going to put any suspense to it. Yes, you see the face of
We found out it's a
an
kraken.
infected shark
Oh,
that like munches at the rock and destroys it.
Jesus.
so please, I want to make it crystal clear. I initially said shark because of
It's a
what-
water. I'm going to be honest,
Yeah.
Ross. It's a water area.
yeah. I think. What do you think of water predators? I think sharks, piranhas.
Yeah. Sharks is a fair guess.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. But anyways, yes, you do. You see a shark.
Huh.
It, like bites at the rock, destroying it.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's a shark. Ledros like tumbles back and falls on his ass.
into like the little pond that's next to this tree. I would also
Down
stumble.
there.
I would also stumble back a little bit because I'm like,
Yep.
oh shit. Whew.
Clary would stumble into Maris apparently.
Oh don't. Oh don't.
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh,
Guys,
surely it's not
I'm-
in there, right?
I was about to say how much
If
you
I
want
was
to bet
a
it's
betting
in there.
boy,
Anyone want to go fishing?
do I see anything particularly glistening in the water?
Make a perception check.
Would I be able to help them by looking as well?
Yeah, I will allow it.
Okay.
You have advantage on the
Cool.
help perception check.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a 14 or
14 or a 15.
15.
15.
Okay.
The DC was 15. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, you're welcome, Gary.
Wow.
So, you look and you see, yes, about 40 feet down,
Oh, no.
something that looks like it might be one of those key pieces.
Fuck.
Oh,
I could
Hey,
hypothetically get down there if I be quick.
Here's the problem. Shark.
Quicker than a shark in water?
I can
I
try.
have faith.
I'm gonna look at Maris quizzically.
hmm.
I like messing with people, but I don't exactly want to see Sneaky Girl
Oh,
get ripped apart by
hey.
a shark.
I forgot I had this prepared.
What?
Do you have?
And I used this last session, so I know for a fact I can use this.
What? What do you think of
Command.
You're gonna convince them to be
command?
chill again.
Oh, when you say use this last session, you mean you used it different. Yeah.
I used it
Uh,
on someone, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Convince
I-
the fish.
On one of the,
So
way.
here's what I am
Here's,
thinking.
here's my
Please, when?
question. Is it
Oh.
just the one shark?
Well, that's what I was about to ask. They look like only
You
one
don't-
creature.
In character, you don't know.
Okay.
You only saw the one when it reached out. It seems like these sharks are very good at camouflaging themselves.
What
Okay.
a
Unless they're
specific piece of wood wiggling back and forth.
The map's animated.
yeah,
Literally,
the map
I
is
know.
anime.
literally this
I
tree
know
over
because
here
the
is
fish are still
animated.
named, but also this isn't even a tree; it's a log.
I did not animate this map. It's just
I know.
it's just nice to look at.
It
It's
is
not.
pretty.
It's not a boulder.
Anyway,
It's
carrying on. Yes, as far as you've only seen the one shark. There might be more.
Is it near us or is it further away currently?
You cannot see it. They are very well hidden.
Okay, I wasn't sure if like the water would just be clear enough.
Question. Okay, question, please, mechanically.
Yes.
If I were to cast minor illusion underwater, but want it to be a sound, would anything happen?
That I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Entirely depends on the illusion. Like,
Yeah, I was saying specifically a sound.
I know you said a sound. A sound can be a lot of things. Yeah. If a sound happens underwater, will something happen? Maybe. But sounds happen underwater all the time, and sharks don't always react.
Why not try the sound of someone like trying to like swim through the water?
I can try it. I don't know how effective it would be.
Like
we'll do a test before setting someone in there.
Like I going. Oh,
wait,
I
what
hope
if you
there's
just
no sharks
minor
in here.
illusion someone going into the water?
Well, here's my thought process. I think I would imagine sharks would be able to tell if a person's real or not. In the vein of it would if someone were to be actually swimming, it would make not vibrations. What is the proper term of it? Where like
Vibrations is in fact the correct term.
oh, is it still vibrations?
So,
Yeah.
guys, I have a terrible idea. Do you
Oh,
want to
no.
hear it?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea.
I can't wait.
So, how do you guys feel about going fishing?
I'm pretty sure these things would, I'm pretty sure that thing would eat the fishing rod before we'd be able to get it out of the water.
Well, we're using the fishing as bait to draw it up closer to the surface, and then we'll see where the key is on it, and have the person that is the bait
Okay.
try to take it.
Okay, I need to
Yeah,
clarify.
it's in the water.
The key is just in the water. It's not on one of the sharks.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
at
thought
the-
it was
Does
on
the
anyone,
very bottom.
does anyone have a really big magnet?
No. Well, actually, ooh. Okay. I have an idea. We don't need to go all the way down there. So, Pleeps.
Mhm.
Where exactly would you say the key is if I were to stand right here?
40 feet below you.
Well, I mean in the water. Like, would it be like here? Like, would it be here?
40 feet below you.
Oh, just here?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Landros, Archie, which one of us thinks they can be able to quickly grab something?
Probably me.
probably the
Okay.
grabber.
Okay. Stand right next to me. I'm gonna be able to launch that key out of there. And
Okay.
actually, let me double check. I don't have to be holding the object. That's be Warner carrying. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Pleeps.
Yes.
I would like to cast Catapult on the key.
Okay, bring up catapult. Let me see.
Here, I won't consume a spell slot yet.
Choose an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carrying. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping. Yep. Okay. All right. Clary, I need a sleight of hand check. You just need to beat the spell save DC.
Okay.
I will.
Gotta get higher. Gotta roll higher than a 7.
Yep, and I will consume a spell slot.
Or an exact 7.
Meet.
All right.
It beats it.
So-
But goddamn, that was close.
Describing what happens, if you guys will allow me, because this is fun.
Okay.
That is clutch. So the key comes shooting out. Shoo! And you as it's coming down, Claire, you barely grab it.
Oh.
Yeah, in my head, she's like stumbling to grab it and almost fell in the water.
You can see a shark fin. Bro, I'm actually, by the way, as a little fun detail, I'm gonna reveal to you the sharks I have prepared for you guys.
Oh,
Oh, big
That's a
boy.
big shark.
Shark
that's a
bait.
big boy.
Top pants.
That's a
That
panther.
face!
Why is it look
Fish
so
are
goofy?
friends, not food.
Oh no, this is the picture of sharks they use.
I love that
it's
picture.
something about it is so derpy, but I cannot
So,
explain why.
Yes.
Oh my god,
You-
so many sharks.
Oh yeah, no, there are a lot of them. Good job, guys.
Is this big ass thing also a shark?
Correct. Yes, there's no picture for it. It's a giant shark.
So, were you expecting me to bring out Catapult here?
Nope. I didn't think about it, but you know that's how I like it, Ross.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have to use this the Catapult spell as a damaging. Honestly, I need to think about doing that more. Actually, okay,
That was pretty big brain, Ross.
okay, please, very dumb question. I won't go back to do it, but very dumb question. If I were to try to cast Catapult on the log, would it count as technically hitting something if it's the back end of it?
No,
yeah.
no. I think that the lock would be worn or carried.
Okay.
I know that it's not technically, but I think that it would kind of qualify in the same range.
Right.
It's-
I
Because
thought I would
assume the
ask.
reason something being worn or carried can't be catapult is because it's being fastened to something.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair. I was just curious.
But with that, you guys have 4 out of the 5 keys,
But woohoo!
and have avoided every single combat counter I prepped today. No, clear. No shame. No shame.
Out of curiosity, did you build these stat blocks for, or did
No,
you-
no,
oh, okay.
no. They're just sharks.
Okay, there was something that you were very proud of, and I was like,
No,
wanted to
I
expect-
just thought it was a really clever puzzle.
Okay. What was the solution you were thinking when you were designing it? Out of pure curiosity.
I don't know. I don't design these with like a obvious solution. The default solution generally was swim in and try and make it up before the sharks get you.
Yeah, no, like immediately when I was like,
But I figured you guys would come up with something better.
and
Anyways,
that's why. Yeah, that's why I was like figuring out like, okay, where exactly is this key? Is it somewhere where
Yeah.
we don't even have to get in the water?
nice, good job. All right, so with that
Fuck
done,
yeah.
what do you guys want to do now?
Well, we want to find
did
the
we have
last key.
another location to look, or do we not know? I guess the question: where are we currently?
Give me a second.
Going back to the lovely canvas.
You guys are currently here.
We're currently here. We still have not yet seen the temple.
This is the temple. That was the temple.
Oh, you marked down here, so I was like confused.
It's
Okay.
sorry. In general, I have this mapped out per ring.
Okay.
This entire area is like this giant garden that is worship, or it is a place of worship.
Okay.
You guys were specifically at the main temple area.
For that last one, in order to find it, did we do locate object?
No, you did not.
Okay. Well, here's the
We
question.
only did it
Do-
for one.
Here's the thing: do we want to use the second spell slot for locate object, or do we want to try to see if we could figure it out on our own, just so we have a second level spell slot on hand?
I keep the second level spell slot.
Does anyone know anything about this town? Has anyone been here before?
I don't know.
I don't
Because
believe
I would
have.
like to know what kind of culture this town has, as I'm not very familiar with it. I think the last piece is going to be something personal to the town, such as like a whether it's like a trade related town or cares about its infrastructure a lot.
If someone would like, as you guys have been walking around, you could try an insight check to figure out this town. This is a one roll shot, though.
Ooh.
I got a
We
plus
got-
6.
I have
absolutely not me. I have +4.
Not me. I have a +1.
Wait, Neo, you have a +4 for insight? Oh, you just
Yep.
Oh, you don't have proficiency.
It's an insight stat. It wasn't. Yeah.
I have +3.
I have plus 6.
Yeah, I think we trust Lanros.
Well, since we're still in the temple,
The garden.
the garden area,
Which I told you, no one outside of the sharks, no infected seem to have entered.
I think this is a fine spot to be able to cast guidance.
Yeah. So yeah, you have guidance, Landrose.
Oh
Dude.
my
I
god.
hear one.
Are you
Surely
sure you
that
don't want
was
to use
enough.
Shit.
Or
That's
are you
insane.
saving that inspiration?
Huh?
Are you saving that inspiration for something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're not entirely sure, Landrose.
Well, luckily, we used up a nat 1, not on a battle.
You know what?
It's
Good.
so-
good.
It's too late to silvery barbs, isn't
That's not how Silvery Barbs works.
Yeah. If what?
Not how Silvery Barbs
Yeah.
works.
No.
So, I will reiterate the potential places I mentioned. It might be in a barracks, so that would be in a civics area, so it's probably not that.
Okay.
It might be in an inn. It might be in a residential office, which is basically a place where you would register that you have a house, or if you have some kind of complaint, you would go there to talk to somebody. Probably wouldn't get answered. They'd probably wait in line all day, but it's where you go to do that.
Would the inn happen to be called Margarita Inn?
You wouldn't know the name of the inn.
I know.
I know what Eve was doing.
I also know. I don't know why that inn has like stuck to you guys so much.
Because it's such a ridiculous
The
name.
name is so ridiculous.
Anyways, back to it. So those are the locations that immediately speak to you.
Well, if thieves were trying to go after the keys themselves, perhaps the inn might be our better option. Thieves wouldn't probably own something. Actually, wait, no. No, actually, because they were saying that they would take it for themselves, meaning they probably do actually live in the town. But there are like so many houses we would have to check. I think either way, I think the inn might be our best place to start, because there can't be that many inns.
You would specifically be looking for the biggest inn in the city.
Right.
I suppose we can start there.
All right. One more stealth check, everybody.
One more stealth check.
Boy.
Yep.
And I still have my armor off, so no disadvantage for me.
All right.
I'll let you know I didn't sell the bag this
Well,
time.
shit.
Shit.
Oh shit! Another 5.
For the record, by the way, this is the last stealth check you guys are getting with the nighttime advantage.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the guild. Now, let's play a drinking game. Take a drink every time Ross rolls a 5.
Right?
God, it's happened so often.
Oh,
It happened a bunch just in the first session.
guys,
didn't
you
it?
guys ended up higher on average. 14.
Whatever.
With a 5?
We're slowly whittling up.
Maris
Let's
and
start
Lanros,
Most of us had
really-
over a
yeah.
10.
The bad rolls are bad, but most people did roll good. So you guys are able to generally get through, and you arrive at the inn. Which, not to spoil anything, I have Matt prepared for.
Yep.
Ah.
Now I assume we're not just barging right in. Anyway, sorry. One less reference to it.
So, what I will do for you guys is you guys can look through the window and see what's in the inn.
Okay.
So you're not actually in here yet, but you guys are seeing what's here.
We see a bunch of undead just taking shots.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Hey Landros, look to your look to your
What
left.
the fuck is that image? What the
What the
What is
heck?
that thing?
What is that?
What
Wait,
is
I wanna
that
look at
thing?
that.
what in the 9 hells is that thing?
Good question. It is an infectant. These are all infected, for the record.
Out of just pure curiosity, is this third party or is this official?
I believe this is from Flea Mortals.
Okay.
This guy is looking at me so sketchily. Why is he right next to me? Go away.
That's what I was saying.
Technically, you guys should be here and like looking through the windows.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, you
Whoa.
got it. There you
Ben.
Yeah.
Lilith just went in.
But yeah.
go.
But I believe you guys can see all. Yeah, I believe you guys can see all the guys through the window, so I didn't make a mistake showing you.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm terrified of what that fuck could do to us. Like, Jesus.
Interestingly enough, you've noted something.
Oh.
Every once in a while, you will see one of them go up the stairs and smash on a door, which you can hear them do very loudly, especially when this guy does it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Unlike most of these guys who are walking around mindlessly, these guys seem to be looking for something.
Okay. Well, question.
No.
Uh, I-
Upstairs.
So, with them going upstairs, I look more up on the building. Are there windows upstairs?
There are, yes.
Okay. I am going to fly around the outside of the building and
Mm-hmm.
we can still hear it from the sounds of them banging on the door occasionally, from outside, right?
So you're gonna go around the room where they're banging on?
Yeah, try to like listen out to see, not like go into the windows yet, but like try to like be like near the window.
For the record, the windows are very boarded up, it seems.
Okay.
But you do eventually find a small spot you can look through.
Okay.
You see a dead halfling woman,
All right.
and on a bed next to her is a key piece.
Ah.
And that is the room they're banging on.
Okay. Do I have anything that could help out with this?
You have rock.
I have a rock.
Look for a rock again.
Fucking
You
rock.
can throw it at the window, grab the key, and we run.
It's boarded up, so like I can't exactly do that. And I feel like if I cast Firebolt, I would attract a lot of attention.
Well,
Ooh.
we
Okay.
could also have us attract a lot of attention away from you. While you try to break open the window.
Maybe. Oh, actually, no. Well, we can't even discuss that. So I noticed this. I make note of the window.
I am
and I fly
assuming
back.
you would go back down and tell them. I assume that's like we're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I found the key. It's the window's boarded up though, so I don't have many easy ways to get in there without potentially creating a lot of noise.
Hmm. Thought I had a crowbar, but I guess that's a different starting equipment. Damn.
Honestly, hold on. I forgot starting equipment. We could have a crowbar. Hold on. Do I have a crowbar?
sure.
Where do
It's my other character.
where do I see
You
my
should have a crowbar.
where do I see my start? Yeah, I think I
You
have
go
to
to
look
your
at the
inventory and hit one of the backpack.
let's see. Is it this?
I think I have a crowbar.
I do have a. Dale, you're a
I have a
genius.
crowbar.
Yeah,
I
that's
also
only
have
my
a
mind.
crowbar.
Quick question. For the record, using the crowbar to move the boards would still make noise.
Right. It would. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be like yelling firebolt, but it'd be quieter to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Not.
With that in mind, are you guys gonna go with the distraction plan?
Good.
Hmm.
I'm down for a distraction plan. The thing is, what are we gonna distract them with?
Well,
If one of you guys can get one of these in there, I pull out one of the rocks that had the screaming person, the screaming voice, thaumaturgy thing. If you can get this in a good spot where this might be able to give you a hand.
Maybe through the process, we could also just try to block the doors or windows with any of these tables or barrels. Try to
You could do
delay
that.
them as much as possible.
All right.
But that's just a thought.
well, could they even do anything to Demon Girl when she's trying to get in? Because they've also been trying to get in unsuccessfully.
That's
That-
true. I guess if you're
that's a
flying above
good-
them,
That's a good point.
they climb or projectiles.
Because, like, what are the odds that when you start trying to break in, they all of a sudden are able to get in?
Maybe it's for the fact that they hear activity up there.
It would probably make them more active. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If we don't think we can get this done, there's always the,
Firing
killing
away.
them the way God intended.
I'm fine with that. So okay, how about this? So Pips, is the window like visible to like where it is? Is it like can they still see me like flying at the window? Like
Is they the party?
The party.
Yes, they can. They can.
Okay. I will do a signal to let you know, like, okay, if the zombies are able to get into the room or not. While I'm trying to go through there.
I imagine
Oh.
they can't because they've been trying for a while.
But who knows?
But-
Sound like a plan,
Huh.
guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up. How high would you say it would be?
I'd say about like 30 feet high.
30 feet. Okay. Boop.
You fly up 30 feet.
I pull out my
Uh,
crowbar.
I will note a crowbar would be a strength check, so good luck.
It will, but thankfully, and I was actually looking at the item to make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong, but here, I can even put it in the chat. Using a crowbar gives advantage to strength checks where crowbar leverage
Correct.
can be applied.
Correct. It gives you advantage. But I am letting you know it is a strength check, just so you know.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm not god awful at strength.
Are you proficient in? No, you're not. It doesn't. Are you proficient in crowbar?
Uh,
Crowbar a tool that artificers get to be proficient in, or no?
I don't know. Well, does the crowbar count as a tool?
I mean, it is a tool. Are you proficient in all tools? I can't remember.
In my proficient in all tools, yes, because of I believe.
I mean, he's an artificer.
These tools. No, it's not that. It's Or is it this? Does this give me proficiency in all tools?
They vanish. A third level, you learn how to produce. In hand, you can magically create one set of artisan's tools.
That's to create the tools.
Either way, it does not look like so, unfortunately.
All right. So just
Just a straight strength check, you have advantage. Good luck.
Yep. Let's go. That is a 17.
Okay. You are able to break through. As soon as that happened, you see a mad dash. And then... Alright, guys. You have a moment to react to this. They hear the windows broken. It seems that everyone is coming out the doors.
Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected.
Bears block the door.
Should I throw?
This is- You have a
Table
chance to
from-
have done this,
or
Maris.
something?
Yes.
Sure. I'll put this table.
Make me an athletics check. That is the DC they will have to beat to break through.
I hope it's good.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. So with that in mind, I am now going to have a small mini initiative here. Just for now, just Lilith.
Okay.
Oh, it's hag shit.
It's
Okay.
an anus tag.
All right, Lilith.
God damn it.
You are able to grab the key, and are you assuming you're going through the window?
Yep.
All right. This guy is going to make a simple athletics check himself. He got a 6.
Ooh. Okay.
So, at the very least there, he doesn't do it.
Oh.
You are able to meet up back up with the group.
Yep.
You see that there's a table against the wall, it's like pushed against.
I got it. We can go.
All right.
Let's get out of here quickly.
We skedaddle.
Let's get
All right,
out of here.
this guy will have, before you guys leave, he'll have one more chance.
Yep.
Either he does this, or it's another encounter you guys avoided. You're kidding me.
He failed by 1. didn't he? Yep.
Another encounter.
That is, you guys can see it. Like, one more hit, the door will come down, but you guys are able to escape. And with that,
So basically, what you're saying, last session we had such a horrible time with that fight. We were just like, all right, you know what? We're just avoiding every fight from now on.
Which fair
honest,
enough.
I mean,
'cause-
that always valid. Always valid.
So, out of pure curiosity, what the fuck does that? Are you willing to tell us what that thing could do? Because I'm terrified of that thing. Just from the
You
art
might still
alone.
run into them in the mine.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Which-
boy.
Right.
Speaking of, considering the time that has set for us, and considering what you guys are about to do, I think the smartest thing to do would be to call the session right here. Shorter session, but we knew it was going to be, unfortunately. I am going to give the inspiration to Neo,
Congratulations.
Oh.
and I would like a vibe check because this was a very you guys outsmarting and like solving puzzles type of session, which I
Oh yeah, no,
I don't do very
I,
often.
I really do enjoy those sessions where it's like a bunch of like puzzles that we were able to. Because here's like a lot of times. I think most of the time that those puzzle type things come up in our stuff,
Mhm.
at least previously, I've not had the tools, ironically enough, to solve it. Like I wasn't even trying to make like a pun or anything like that, but it's like
No, I get what you're saying. No,
Yeah.
you guys are great this session, and if
Can I-
not for the what
Can I ask, why did I get the inspiration?
I was actually about to explain that.
Okay.
Because of the rules I have, there is a 1 session cooldown from when you use up your inspiration before you can get another one.
Yep. Which
Otherwise, it would have gone to Ross.
Yeah, I had gotten it last session.
And more importantly, you just used it up.
Yeah, true.
So next session, you're valid. Kiri, how'd you feel, Kiri?
Huh?
How'd you feel about the session?
I liked it. I wanted to kill something though, and I don't
I
know if
did
that's
too.
the murder hobo in me.
I mean, that's you guys solved literally all the problems without fighting this time around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, none
here's
of our
the-
stealth
Yeah,
checks
that was
failed.
cool. Session, I was like, damn, I want to kill something.
here's
I
the-
guess that's just me being a murder hobo,
Here-
though.
I will let you know there is a boss in the mine. So
Yeah. Could you
but-
guys guess what I'm saving my inspiration for?
probably.
you want to fight, don't you? Yeah,
You already know what I'm saving it for.
I know.
But yeah, no, I've never actually. What's weird enough, Catapult, I've never thought of using it like the way I did. And
No,
it
it's
reminds
fun.
me. It
It's
reminds
always
me
fun.
of.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
reminds me of
100% valid.
It reminds me of the because the Psy Warrior, I believe it's called, for the fighter, has a very
Yeah.
similar ability.
I will tell you, Ross. I was thinking I could have been so mean, but I wasn't.
What were you gonna say that was mean? Or thinking that could have been mean?
Well, I could have ruled that Catapult would still do the damage to Clary.
Mm.
That would have been evil.
Mm.
I figured no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
That
So
was
you're
the
good.
that was the big risk with Catapult though, because I didn't want to destroy the key. That was something I was actually worried about in the back of my mind. Like, what if the key gets destroyed or damaged? Because
I mean,
Catapult
I
is one
don't
of those rare spells that does damage to the object.
Yeah, I will just let you know, right on and honestly, I wouldn't let that happen because that would screw you guys over.
Right.
Like that would make the puzzle unsolvable. These
Unless
keys
I
are made
roll
of
the
very
best,
sturdy stuff.
Pixels.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream and this episode of the Guild. And as always,
I will actually let one more detail break since you guys have the key that doesn't matter anymore.
oh, okay.
The DC to unlock the mine was 20.
Oh,
God damn.
okay.
I mean, that's hittable for me. I would just. Need
Oh
to
no,
roll
it
a
wasn't
higher.
meant. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be unhittable. It was just I made very clear the consequences for failing it.
Yeah.
Would be really bad.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Guild, and as always, stay tuned for more. Bye bye.
Yeah.
All right.